tried to finesse me, man. They tried to finesse the kid, but did not work. So I'm at Lock Bar, and I'm waiting for my homeboy. I'm on the phone talking to him, right? And then these 3 girls are behind me, and they're looking at me. I can sense that they're looking at me. And then they tell the waiter to get me, and the waiter tells me, hey, these girls, they want you to sit with them. You don't have to stand up. And so I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm chilling. And then, so I sit with them. We're making small talk. And then my homeboy finally comes in. He joins us. So it's me and him and then 3 of them, right? So we're talking. We just make small talk. And then they were like, oh, you know, like, what do you guys do for a living? So I'm like, you know, hey, I'm a doctor. And their eyes lit up, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, really? Blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, we're making more small talk. And then they're like, oh, you know, like, I got Instagram. So I was like, yeah. They see my Instagram, eyes lit up again. I'm like, okay. And then, like, my homeboy, he was interested in one. And he was trying to get her number at the end. But then she was, like, getting all mad. Like, oh, you didn't pay for us drinks. You didn't offer to buy us drinks. How you...
They heard doctor, saw the money signs, green light lit in their mind. They like, yeah, we didn't found us a come up. So that's why the domino effect of them feeling like y'all should have paid for our stuff. Wait, but hold on. What made you so entitled to make you feel like I'm supposed to be paying for your stuff? Man, I just met you. What? I just met you. I don't know you. What am I paying for anything for? I don't care if I told you that I got the #1 corporation in America. I'm not buying nothing if I don't want to.
You gonna ask my number and this and that. So my spidey senses thing was like, man, why is she doing the most? You just ask for your number, you know, like you don't gotta do all that. So, you know, my spidey senses thing, I'm like, all right, whatever. And then they're going to this other spot. They invite us to come join them. So we're like, okay, we'll think about it. So we stay there a little bit, and then we end up going to that spot where they're at, and they don't have like they're just sitting down in a little.
Mind you, they invited you guys there because they probably felt like you were going to pay for the tab. Do not get tricked into this bag, brother.
Table, but they didn't buy the table. The table was free, right? And they have hookah and drinks already. So me and my bro, we get there and then we join them, right? But you know, my spidey senses thing, I'm like, all right, you know, I don't want to like use, you know, get their drinks and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. So I get my own drinks, I get my own hookah, and then we're just chilling, you know, vibing, and everything's fine, right? There's no beef, there's no animosity, everything's cool. But she keeps saying like, oh, like, you know, y'all not gonna offer us any drinks, y'all not gonna do this and that, y'all don't buy no water or food. Like she's trying to like, you know, get something out of us. I'm just like, man, like, you know, I'm not even like, interested in you. I'm not even trying to talk to you like that. I'm just chilling. Like, you know, my homeboy was interested, but I'm not even interested in y'all, you know? So, you know, I go to the waitress and I'm like, hey, I paid for my stuff already because I already feel like they're trying to finesse. And then later she like is a hurry to leave. She's like, oh, hey, all right, you know, let's go, blah, blah, blah. And then they leave. And then once they leave, I tell the waitress, I'm like, hey, you know, I already paid for my stuff. Did they pay for their tab? And she's like, no. So the waitress goes out there to chase them. She can't find them. Luckily, you know, I had her Instagram. I tried to pull up her Instagram. She blocked me.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hey, come pay your shit. Can you spot me? We already reported your friend. It says, I know the manager. She has your name. I knew her broke ass was trying to finesse. You talking about my cousin? Yeah, she in trouble. I'm going to get your ass. They got her info. Get mine too. The police gonna need it when I'm done with you. You're threatening a high-profile doctor. Smart. Oh, that would have been crazy if he wouldn't have marked out the name. That would have been crazy.
This girl blocked me, so she already had this plan that she was going to try to finesse, you know. But luckily, you know, God was in control. I actually used to talk to the manager. So the manager knows me. She knows I'm a stand-up guy. I'm a doctor, and I'm not on some scammy finesse type stuff. So, you know, she lets the whole thing go because there's no way I was going to pay for their stuff, you know. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. But it just shows you to let you know, like, you got to be careful out there. You never really know who's trying to finesse you. And it's just crazy. And the bill was only $57. That's the crazy part. It's like, dang, like, y'all didn't want to, like, pay this. So
that's wild. But found a video of a young lady responding to this. Let's get into that.
About the $57 fiasco here in Houston with the doctor. So Christmas Eve, we decided to go to dinner at Lock Bar. I went with my sister and my cousin. We went kind of late, around 10:30, 11 o'clock. This may have to be broke up into multiple story times. I don't want to keep y'all on here too long, okay? But we go and have dinner. After dinner is done, the waiter brings the ticket. This big tall guy walks in. He's black, and there's nowhere to sit at. He's pacing back and forth for about 5 minutes or so at the bar. And I'm like, I tell the waiter, I'm like, hey, let the guy know that we're about to leave. He can take this table once we're leaving.
And see, this is what I love about it in the South. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care about none of that. And I'm from Sacramento, originally from California, but I've been in the South long enough. I've traveled, driven trucks around the world, so on and so forth. I've experienced dealing with different people. And when I tell y'all the hospitality, the fact that black people are like this out here for the most part, we got a lot of manners for each other. We show each other love. We don't mind, just, being in the same presence of each other and trying to look out the best we can. When I tell y'all, this is why I love us so much. Because think about that. That's super. Even if they just found him attractive, whatever the case. But the fact that they thought about that, like, hey, we see this man walking back and forth, pacing. Hey, we about to go. He can have this table. That, to me, man, that's super dope. And I love it. And shout out to Houston, too, by the way. Houston is super dope. Good energy out there, for sure. If you know, you know.
The waiter tells him. He decides to go ahead and sit down. Okay, no problem, because we're wrapping up. Cool. That way we ensure that you have a table. No problem. We're being nice and we're polite. We're cool girls. So here we are. The waiter has not came to pick up the payment. Our ticket was like $100 something. I put down $200 in cash. Whatever. I paid for everybody's meal. So we sitting there. He introduces himself. He asked us our names. He asked us where we worked or what we did. So we're like, hey, entrepreneurs, event coordinator, sales. He's like, oh yeah, well I'm a doctor.
Hold on, wait. So in the first video, he said that it was only $57. She's saying that it was $150. She said it was more than that. So hold on now.
So we're like, okay, cool story, bro. We don't care. Cool. Still being polite, casual conversations. I go to the restroom. He exchanges Instagrams and whatnot with everyone else at the table. Cool, whatever. His friend does show up and meet him. He sits down next to my cousin. He proceeds to ask my cousin, well, he goes to the bar, buys him a drink, came back to the table and sat down. Mind you, I'm still waiting on the waiter to bring my change back so I can leave the tip and we can go. They asked her what was going on that for the night. We're like, hey, we're going to move around. We're going to go to a door. This was not an invite. We're just saying, hey, this is we know it's open tonight.
And one thing about Houston, if you ask somebody something like that, they going to tell you, hey, we're going over here. Now, I don't know what the context is behind that, but people are definitely friendly out there, man. I love Houston. Houston is super dope. Like I said, it's just one of them places that we be like locked in with each other. But so you took it upon yourself to invite yourself. If that's the case, if you didn't say, oh yeah, is it cool if I tag along? If you didn't add that to what you said, then brother, you just showed up and invited yourself. That's a little corny, brother.
So the guy, when we're getting up to leave, the friend asked my cousin for her number. She's like, you didn't even offer me a drink or anything. Like, I'll give you my Instagram. He's like, okay.
No, hold on, wait a minute. This is where I have a problem at. Why do I have to offer you a drink in order to get your number? I don't know you. We got to stop with that. We have to stop. Because now you're making this a transactional thing. So now I have to buy your acceptance. Now I have to buy your attention. Now I got to buy your number. I have to give you an alcohol beverage, which is not good. I have to give you something unhealthy to try to create a healthy dynamic. Think about that. You want a long-lasting relationship, you want love, you want marriage, you want all these great things, but it has to start with me buying you alcohol. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay, cool. So we leave. We said enjoy your night, enjoy your drinks or whatnot. We're going. We go to a door. So here we are, 30 minutes into a door. We ordered my cousin and my sister ordered a round of shots. I get a Red Bull because I don't drink. So we sitting there, we're vibing. I'm a paranoid person. What's at the door? I am watching
part 2.
The door. Stay tuned for part 2.
Hold on, we gotta get to this. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna find this part 2. Forget that. We going to the page. Hold on. Oh, here go part 2 right here. Hold on.
Okay, here we are back. Part 2. So We are now at a door, vibing. We got a little table. They got a hookah set up. My cousin and my sister got their drinks. I got my Red Bull. We chilling. Dr. fucking Mildew Pants and Ding Dong walk in. As soon as they hit the door, I'm like, oh shit. So they're like looking, scanning the room. I don't wave over nobody. I just look, put my head back down. I'm enjoying the music. They came, walked in some more. They see us. They beelined over to our table. Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey. Alrighty, alright. I got my feet kicked up in the chair with my purse. He like, I sit here. I'm like, okay, sure, what not? Go ahead, have a seat. Dr. Ding Dong over here grabs a chair from another table, pulls it up. The table was only supposed to sit maybe 4 people because they had 4 chairs. My foot was in one chair. Everybody else had a chair. All right, we got 4 people at the table. No problem. So we sitting there. We're enjoying ourselves, whatever, whatnot. The doctor goes to the bar. He asked, y'all want something to drink? They was like, oh, we're taking shots. Mind you, I don't drink. So he's like, okay, he goes to the bar. He orders shots of Blanco. No one's drinking Blanco, sir. Comes back and was like, hey, do y'all want to sip or y'all want some of my drink? No one's, first off, drinking out of a cup that you're drinking, taking shots from you.
Huh?
That's weird. And
A sip of his shot.
he offered a sip of his shot to my sister and my cousin. So I instantly looked and I was like, no, that's Blanco. And I know that they're drinking Repo. So I'm like, that's not Blanco. I'm like, you didn't get shots for everybody? No, I just got, all right. I'm on my business. I'm back on my phone. I'm scrolling. Their friend's just sitting there, corny looking, like, okay, cool. So the friend gets up and goes to the, first off, let me say this. My sister instantly gets up and leaves. She Ubers away from there. She got out of there. She's gone. She left us. She left us on Jesus' birthday in the door with 2 corny ass people. So I'm like,
no, ain't no way my brother leaving me. We leaving together. Like this, the roles would have been reversed, and there was some chicks on that type of vibe. I'm just saying, we not leaving without one another. It's not happening. No, we're leaving together, brother. These chicks is weird. We out of here.
okay, cool. Now, the sidekick over here gets up, goes to the bar. Doesn't say anything. He goes to the bar. He goes and buys 2 bottles of water. 2 bottles of water. Came back, handed the doctor his water. He sat back down. So instantly, my cousin pulls her hookah out. She was like, you went to the bar and bought water and you didn't offer anybody no water? He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Yeah, I'll take care of it. So we're like, okay.
Yeah, because at this point, why are y'all there? Now I'm starting to feel where the women coming from, because y'all communication obviously sucks. I don't know if y'all are just going off of a face card or what y'all career is, and y'all thinking that y'all just supposed to be these cool guys. No, you supposed to have conversation, and this is why dudes like me, who regular 9-to-5 working guys, who could be in the presence of these type of women and win them over. Because for one, y'all not even having conversation, and for 2, you gotta have I'm just saying, a little bit of chivalry, brother. If you gonna sit there, don't be awkward. Oh, what y'all drinking? What y'all? First of all, let's be clear about it. I'm not going nowhere I'm not invited. That would have already been established. That way, they would have been looking for me and my bro to come. They would have known we was coming. And then after that, if the vibe was right, I don't mind buying no drinks. I don't mind, even if I wasn't interested. If I'm like, oh yeah, we gonna come up there, you know what I'm saying? Me and my bro gonna meet y'all up there if that's cool. If they would have said yes, then it's just like a common courtesy. You can't even, like, the water, even if it ain't a shot, at least some, God dang it, brother. And these are doctors.
Cool. Weird. And so we like, all right, we're done. We're done here. That was strange. So I'm like, okay, cool. We're here with the weirdos. Come back, reports. 3.
We about to go to part 4. I want to know how. I don't want to know how to end it. I don't. Jeez.
All right, part 5.
No.
He on TikTok again, posting story times, but he arrested because that wasn't a date. It was an intrusion, and you should be arrested for your shenanigans. But I'm gonna go ahead and log on out because this is dragging. And my daughter is texting me and letting me know that I should not be doing story times in parts because there are 10-minute TikToks. But hey, I guess I'll go and frolic around in my $500,000 house. You know, get comfortable here.
Keep my sister name out your fucking mouth.
What she said.
Oh wow. All right. Well, there you have it. Fellas, don't be a cornball. Learn how to communicate, and that's it. Houston is beautiful, by the way. Love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hear the head. We ain't bleeding yet. Spread love, not hate. I see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Go on. Put your comments in the comment section below.